Evan West is moving on from Charleston and News 2 and is headed to Charlotte to become a news reporter. In this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down with him one last time, one-on-one.
Evan, it is so good to see you again.
It's great to be back. My second time. I feel like I'm a veteran now.
You and a couple other people.
That's the truth. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me start off with the obvious. Bittersweet news.
Bittersweet indeed.
You said the following on Facebook, quote, "Bittersweet news. Next week marks my last week living in Charleston and working at WCBD. The Holy City exceeded every expectation, and I'm so grateful for the job that brought me to the Palmetto State. I'm leaving friends who have become family, but I'm taking memories that will last a lifetime and renew relationship with God." Can you share with me the memories that you've had here at WCBD?
Well, where do I start? I guess I'll start at the beginning. Right after I got here in March of 2015,
Right.
and I believe it was the next month whenever Walter Scott was shot. So I realized that Charleston was, it became kind of a hub for national media.
Okay.
And then, of course, in June, I can't forget about the Charleston church shooting, so that was awful. And then we had the floods, and then hurricanes, and so many big news stories that I've had an opportunity to cover and help mold me as a journalist. And then, but not only that, like the day-to-day sports stuff that I did, which was a lot of fun. And I would say some of the stories that really stick with me is whenever I got here in May, I met a kid named Nick Price, who was a freshman at Academic Magnet, and he had a brain tumor and he played soccer, and his team won a state championship that year. And then he ended up getting that brain tumor removed in June and relearning how to walk, talk, do it all again. And now he's just a normal 17-year-old kid who has a foundation.
Right.
So it's stories like that that really stick with you. I did a story about a Fort Dorchester assistant coach, Kevin White, who had battled breast cancer this past year. And just an insane story about how he overcame that, didn't miss practice.
Wow.
It's like meeting those kind of people that really help, I guess, keep life in perspective and make you feel like you're doing a job that's worthwhile. So.
You also said this, and this is cool. There's a great reason why I'm leaving the sandy beach and heading into uncharted waters. I accepted a new news reporter in MLJ, which is multimedia journalist position, with WCNC NBC Charlotte, joining the dark side, as some would say, but I'm really looking forward to a new challenge. What is your definition of a challenge?
Well, just to clarify my comments there, I do sports in Charleston. I'm going to become a news reporter, one-man band in Charlotte. So I have never done news before outside of just filling in and breaking news. So that'll be a challenge for one thing. Going to a brand new city will be a challenge. Learning all kinds of different jargon to use. I can't use like silly catchphrases as much as I do now, and stupid puns and everything.
Ashley the giraffe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, April the giraffe.
That's right, April the giraffe.
I'm gonna have to stay away from those and get a little serious. But moving into news is an opportunity to tell an impactful story almost every day, especially in a larger market where there is a lot more news. Here, Charleston's the best town in the world, but it's a tourist town, so it's everybody's comfortable, everybody's laid back. Charlotte is a big city.
Yes, indeed. You also said this: "Thanks to everyone who has welcomed me into their home, shared their story, a meal, or the gospel. Charleston truly is the greatest city in the world, but now it's time to bring Charlotte up to speed." So who will Evan West be as a multimedia journalist?
I'm going to be a storyteller. I'm going to be a good storyteller. I'm going to have time to really work on my craft. I'm going to have a lot more people around me.
Good.
It's a larger station, obviously, so more bosses, more people giving me feedback. So I'll become better, like it or not. And not only that, I love news. I'm a news junkie. I'm a news hound, so it'll be fun.
I know you got to run because you have the 7 o'clock show, but describe to me the following one word, and this is breaking news. Villanova's bid to become the first team in 10 years to win back-to-back national championships over the years.
Well, that ended tonight because they just lost to Wisconsin, so that's why they call it March Madness. You never know what'll happen. Did you fill out a bracket?
No, I did not.
Yeah? You have a projection, I guess I should say? South Carolina's still on it.
Yeah, I want to live in Columbia, so yes, I'm going for South Carolina.
Yeah? You want to live in Columbia?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really? Thinking about moving, huh?
Yes, sir.
Leaving Charleston. Quintin. This is an exclusive right here. I just broke this in my interview about me. We found out that Quintin Washington is thinking about leaving Charleston.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for a long time.
When is it going to become a reality?
Oh, hopefully this fall. My brother's going up to Coastal Carolina fall. So,
That's right, yeah. Becoming a Chanticleer. What's he studying there?
Music education.
Okay, neat.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do at Columbia?
Columbia, I would love to work for ETV or one of the television stations there and continue doing interviews. Continue doing interviews. I mean, I'm not cut out to be a reporter or anchor. But I'll stick to what I know, so this is what I want to continue to do.
That's neat. Well, Quintin, thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be one of more than 600 people who have been interviewed by you, but you've made my time in Charleston that much more memorable, and this city really is so unique. You know it. You've lived here your entire life, huh?
Right, yes indeed. Home, born and raised here. And I worked here before too, 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which place is better, Channel 2 or Channel 5?
I like it here. This is home. It feels like home here. Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
And God's best to you.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that.